White. White is a color. White is the color of milk or fresh snow. Synonyms of the word white would include colorless, unpigmented, undyed. And white also has another meaning. It refers to a particular human group: European, Caucasian. White. English. English is not white. English is a language. English doesn't have a color. But oftentimes what occurs is, in the world, there are some learners that associate English with one particular country, one particular sound, accent, and one particular color. But interestingly enough, who speaks English? Certainly, English is a global international language, and within the world we have native English-speaking countries such as the United States, Canada, and even the UK. But would you be surprised to know that countries such as Barbados, Singapore, and even Kenya, English is the official language for those respective countries. English is the lingua franca. And yet, there are some people within those respective countries, or even outside in other parts of the world, that when they hear someone from Singapore or Kenya or Barbados speak English, they will say that English is not good, or they don't speak English well, or those people have an accent. Who's to say that someone from Barbados speaking English or Singapore speaking English, that their English is less valid than someone who speaks English from a native speaking country such as the United States or Canada or Britain? English doesn't have a color. Does it, learners? Does English have a color? Recently, a learner came to me and they asked me, they said, hey, I'm looking for some of the best English teachers in the industry or on YouTube that are known in the industry that have over 1 million followers. Can you help me? And interestingly enough, I didn't know who or whom those persons were or are. So what did I do? I got on the internet, I did a Google search. Take a look and see who some of the best teachers are, or teachers over 1 million subscribers, say on YouTube, if you do a Google search. Want to know who they are? Well, check them out. Oh, they're giving us production. Ladies and gentlemen.
I have your attention.
You have my attention. Who are these?
The
show starts. 10, 9. Who are these people? Where are they from? What they look like?
6,
Millionaire YouTubers. 5, 4.
3.
Bring this show. Who are these people? Let me see. They got anything in common? Go.
Hello everyone and welcome back to
English with Lucy.
Today,
British,
I want to talk about
posh,
a big topic,
blonde hair, blue eyes.
because
Don't they call her
everyone-
the queen of
If you haven't already, please download my free
Papa
ebook
Teach
from
Me?
papateachme.com.
Teacher Ali.
You
Oh,
just
the
go
Schwa
there,
Guide video. He did a
and
good
I'll
video.
send it to your email. It's free. Don't
Okay.
worry.
All
Hey
right.
there, I'm Emma from English, and I'm really excited that we get to spend
Australian,
some time
right?
together improving your English speaking skills today.
Okay.
Hi there, I'm Drew Badger, the English
Drew,
Fluency Guide, and
English
it's a great pleasure to see you
American.
in another video. Today we're going to
Okay.
be talking about psychology, how
Psychology.
you think, and how that affects your fluency
Oh.
training.
Forget, if you like this video or you learned something new, please
Rachel's
like and
English.
subscribe with notifications.
American.
It really helps.
Okay. I'm noticing some things. Are you
Effortless
noticing
English
something?
Show with the world's #1 English teacher,
AJ
where
Hodge,
AJ's
he
more
like
than
got
40
his
million
students got up, he
worldwide
combined
finally learned
education,
English once and for
entertainment.
all.
Yeah, AJ, I know him. There's more. There's more millionaire. Are you noticing some things? Oh, this is interesting. Okay, let's
Hi,
continue.
I'm Gabby from GoNaturalEnglish.com.
Go Natural, Gabby.
Really wondering if
American,
you're learning
right?
English,
She's American.
which kind of English should you
Which
learn?
kind of English?
British
Which
English
kind?
or
British?
American English?
British or
What's up, guys?
American?
Today we're doing something brand new on our channel.
Oh, English TV series.
Yeah.
I've seen their videos. Okay. Or his videos.
Hi, I'm Vanessa from SpeakEnglishWithVanessa.com.
Vanessa.
Not have enough time
Okay.
in the day
She
to
grew
study
quick,
English.
right?
Let's talk about it.
I've seen a couple of videos. All right, who's? This is
Subscribe to
interesting.
my channel for free regular video lessons. These will help you to learn essential grammar
Angle
points,
link.
avoid
I'm
common
not aware of
mistakes,
her. Okay.
and improve your
Good
listening,
job. Congrats.
fluency, and pronunciation.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to
All right.
Lingua Marina, the channel where you improve your English
I've
weekly
heard people
with
talk
my
about
tips
her.
and phrases that we're
I've seen her
learning together
videos.
and today.
Okay. Together. Oh, Invid. All right. Who y'all got? Who?
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie.
And
The apology video. I remember that.
Welcome
Who?
to Ingvid.com. I'm Adam. In today's
Adam.
video, I'm going to
Adam, very
Hi,
Are
I'm
you-
Rebecca from Ingvid.com.
Rebecca.
Imagine for
Hey,
a moment-
Rebecca.
Hello, my name is Emma, and in today's
Emma.
video, I am going to teach you.
Okay.
And The Economist. Hi, James from Ingvid. I just got the mail.
Did you notice some things? Did you notice some things? I noticed some things. Did you notice some things? Interesting. Public service announcement. I think there are 3 points that I need to mention. Point number 1, continued success to each and every one of my colleagues within the English language community and industry. May your pages continue to grow and you continue to share your experiences for the benefit of English learners all over the world. Point number 2, certainly this does not diminish the work, sacrifice, effort that you have done in the past and you are currently doing now to grow your YouTube channel and your other associated social media applications. Your work has the opportunity to be applauded and congratulated. And the last point, point number 3, I encourage each and every one of you watching and listening to this video, go to their respective YouTube channels. See what information, what are their respective themes, their focus, their niche. Go to their pages and see how their videos can assist you and aid you in your English journey, in your English studies, and in your English learning. And after watching the recommendations from Google on the best YouTubers out there, or the best English teachers, one word, many words have come to mind, but one particular word has come to my mind, and that word is privilege. For those of you that don't know, privilege can be defined as an entitlement, benefit, birthright. And a couple things with respect to privilege that I think is important to say. For me, I recognize that everyone in the world has privilege in one way, shape, or form. For example, I'm from the United States of America. I'm a native English speaker. That is a particular privilege. I recognize that. One of the things I also recognize is everybody in the world does not have the same privileges that I might have. And so, privilege, what I want you to think about is the following. That certainly, those YouTubers out there, may they continue to grow, may they continue to add their value, share their experience, and share their skills with learners all over the world. But perhaps they have a privilege of where they were born, how they sound, with a particular accent that is appealing or considered the norm, or something that is desired and learned by the majority of English learners. And also, they have a privilege because of their color. And again, there's nothing the matter with privilege as long as I, and hopefully you, recognize that everyone in the world does not necessarily have the same privilege as I do, or you do. Wouldn't you agree?
I gotta admit it, I did not see this coming. In a million years, I did not see this coming.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I can't. What am I gonna say?
English has no color. English is not white. What impact at all does this have on you? Those individuals out there learning English from all over the world. Maybe it doesn't have an impact, or maybe it does. I was thinking about potential impacts that it might have toward you achieving your English goal. Perhaps there are learners out there that think that the only way and best way to speak English is to speak like a native and only speak with a native accent. Or some of you might think that it's mandatory and it's a requirement that you must speak English as a native speaking individual, though you might not necessarily be from a native English speaking country. Does that impact your learning? What's another impact? Some of you might feel, think, or believe as though that the only way that you can learn English is by looking at teachers from only one particular country, typically a native speaking English country, and also perhaps, I don't know, let me know in the comment section that the teacher has to have one particular color and one particular accent. That's not right. That's not wrong. That's for you to take a look at. But one of the things that I've thought about is the following. For me, as one person, to assume that the best way to learn English, to speak English, or to learn English, to assume that that should be from one particular native English-speaking country with one particular accent and one particular sound, that, in my opinion, is damaging. It's hurtful. It might not aid, assist you in your English journey. To assume that everyone in the world is supposed to speak English like me, look like me, which I don't necessarily know if people want to do, maybe they do, maybe they don't, or have my particular American accent, and it's distinctive, though I like to focus on pronunciation. To assume that a language and that people are supposed to do that, I really think is damaging. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comment section. So English, for me, is not white. English doesn't have a color. What is English? English is a language. And the tool of a language, in this case, English, is to communicate your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams, and your hopes. I believe it's certainly important to recognize and look at the historical origin of English. Yes, English derived, its origin was from the United Kingdom or Britain. So it's important to look at the origin and history and spread of the English language. Now it's 2020. And in 2020, you have the opportunity to look at the variety, the diversity of English. There are people, teachers on YouTube and other social media from different races, backgrounds, that are teaching English. In 2020, English is not owned, I believe, by any one person, one country, one accent, or one color. Why? Because English is a global, international language. And at the end of the day, you have the opportunity, if you want, to look at teachers that are not from your particular background, to listen to different accents, dialects, and how the language is used in other people's respective cultures and countries. At the end of the day, you have the opportunity to learn from whomever you want to make the language as diverse as you want to. For I believe that I can learn something from anyone. And things that I like, I can embrace and take those things to aid in my own English journey. And those things that I don't like, I still can learn from them and learn to remove them or not use them. But whatever you decide to do, my last suggestion is the following. Make English, the English language, your own. Embrace it. Why? Because you're worthy. Why? Because you deserve it. Why? Because you're investing time, resources, effort. And English is global. English is not white. This is Teacher Will. Thank you very much for listening to the video. If you like, feel free to make a comment below. If you're new, welcome to the ATW family. I believe this is the place where you and we learn together. So if you're new, click on that like button, hit that subscribe button so that when I drop a video, you're made aware of it. Feel free to share this video with your family, friends, and someone that needs to hear this. Thank you very much for listening. I hope to see you again. And remember, English is not white. Make English your own.